today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Detroit Lions taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the Houston Texans.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense.
The first of 3 here on Thanksgiving Day. The Texans and Lions underway from Detroit. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, is a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
10 at the 34-yard line.
That's on Colecchio Semele, the guard. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he finds Howard complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. From the 2, here's first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
6-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Barber. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Peyton Barber, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's Peyton Barber that polishes it all off with a touchdown scamper. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and
so out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
Garoppolo's.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 12.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Almost able to intercept it. That's what he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On second down, Elliott fights free yet again. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Rasul Douglas on the tackle. That's a gain of 10.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the
Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, it's Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Willie Snead. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
It's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. This is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Lions 17, Texans nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Texans.
17-0 our score after 1.
Score Lions 17, Texans nothing.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. That's complete to Slayton.
Garoppolo's pass.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Kelsey.
First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
Houston.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Was Kelsey.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
At their own
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Garoppolo's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man, Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And the Texans first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking sideline, incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Yards to go.
Looking deep for Adams. They've got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To the sideline.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have it looking at 3rd and 10. But he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this Texans defense stands tall. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's...
And Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Here's Garoppolo to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
21, Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Kirchman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And 5.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Lions 20, Texans 2.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks so much. We'll get back to you and Charles in Detroit in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at what's following our 2 games later today. In the early games, a lot of good matchups, one being in Indianapolis. A tough one for the Colts, as they'll have to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well, one being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Garoppolo's pass.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Houston.
Garoppolo on first down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
from the shotgun. It's a give to Bell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop him, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
At their own 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. That's caught by Howard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Touchdown, Detroit! Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Lions are able to grow their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard.
Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
Complete to Auden Tate.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Bell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Taken down at the 41. Again.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
He'll get this underneath to Bell.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Elliott, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And taken at the 46. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And that's caught left side, it's Woods. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Bell. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Lions.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. On second down, it's Elliott, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Brought down back at the 27.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Travis Kelsey. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of 9 yards.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Garoppolo again. Got a man, Slayton. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Bell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball
Tough
carrier.
day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second and 7, Garoppolo. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Number 21.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A gain of 4.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete. It's Woods. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Gain of 8. But it brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're on the bench right now feeling great.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
St. Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To Travis Kelsey. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Right side complete. That's Woods.
To Robert Woods.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Robert Woods. It's a pick.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
45-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
We call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go to Elliott again. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 8.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Lions, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Houston, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.